Good morning, good evening, good day. I am Dashi, and I am here with Quill.
Hi.
And I just got a notification that the Tiger Shy went live. Yes, I know. Like, who is writing at me this hour? It was me.
That's suspicious. Maybe there's time traveling shenanigans going on here.
It was me from the past. Yeah, hello everybody. Hi, here I am. I mean, I cannot show you where Quill is. He is not here. But he's on the
I'm
shot, and he can hear
everywhere.
everything.
Yep.
Yeah, it would be strange if I brought here a hand in the jar. Like in the end of somebody then, here's Quill.
Well, you kind of can. You can bring up a picture of my head with, and then drag it onto the screen.
I mean, I don't know if you have a body. For all I know, you can be just a hand in the jar. But then it would be hard. No. I almost said that it would be hard to write anything down without a body, but nowadays it's you can just dictate.
Yeah, it's gonna be an interesting microphone that could pick me up underwater while I'm in the jar.
I mean, it's still
If it was
easier
an-
to pick that up than me. But we are still in the Dalek invasion.
What's the shirt say?
It
got
says
Celtic
cross.
Spirit, but
Yeah, it says cross. Until Vikings cross for some reason. I'm pretty sure there were no Vikings in cross, no.
okay.
But who knows? Maybe they were. So let's see how in the situation. On the other side. Are you ready to continue?
Yep.
Let's go. Report! There is no request on the holographic skin on the skeleton. What's the situation so far? How is that report doing? A little busy at the moment. I mean, yeah, she is literally saving Fenrir's life at the moment. The skeleton will stay in calmness as you concentrate on the turn that keeps a wall of force stable and of her. There is what seems to be a cross between the Lord and the Leon. From solving through. Now imagine MLP Tigers and the Diamond Lords. Transmitting them.
Well, they both love gems.
Oh wait! I know how this creature looks like. There you go. This is the creature.
Okay.
It's just between the North and the Tigers, right? I mean, I'm pretty sure that's not what she's afraid of.
That dog looks way friendlier than this one.
Oh, okay, sorry. If it's a very accurate door between a tiger and cross between the door and the tiger, it has to be this. There you go. It has to be this kind of door. It has to be a Chihuahua. The vast majority of the creature has the shape of a lord, except it has about 3 times every size and get of a full-grown pony. As for its layered aspect, that is very noticeable at its end, its head, along its spine, and sharp, bony claws. So far, the most notable thing, a feature of this creature, is fiery blast weapon, which in the dark story is also retaining from a winter faucet. So I take it that Panda is stable at the moment.
Yeah, this is after that scene. She's done with that and returned to her post.
What? But I didn't see it. I didn't. Around her, the police that are in her vicinity either rush to the seal of a bottle or flee further away, depending how close they initially were when this light showed up. What? Like yes, alarm on her end. Suddenly, a new test battle over a window ignites near Dr. Kelly, while she is meditating on her spell. The image and voice from a window announces himself as this is Commander reaction. I am detecting a key on miss near your vicinity.
Remember, you showed that, and also you'll get the point of why he called with his next statement. He says, "But continue."
Really? Dr. Kelly asked sarcastically, as she set out to keep her focus. I had not noticed. So Dr. Kelly had now. This is what she's doing.
Yeah,
Having-
kind of.
Having focus and also keeping the barrier on while looking out for the people who are passing through the portal. Do you need assistance? Commander asked urgently and ultra seriously. Repeat. Do you need assistance? Yes. Do you? They reflects with extra concern to her friend. I can't die the hot minute in the sky. Nah, you two. I got this.
The lady from Everfree, we get it.
I don't have to bring it up. You know what I'm thinking. The guy assured as she changed the shape of the force in the hand of her to wrap her around the second chaos beast. In turn, none notices this until it's too late. By then, it looks around and notices it's now encased in the white glowing spherical force field. So, almost like this.
Probably more transparent than that for sure.
So later, she had a glowing ball lift and hovered 3 feet on the ground. After the initial shock of the discovery settled, the enemy snaps his gaze at Dr. Kelly with a renewed grab of anger. Then opened his mouth to blast a jet of fire forward. Unfortunately for the creature, the fire does not penetrate the sphere force field, and in fact it's all attacked by fire for itself. And somehow, it is still colder on the inside of the sphere than on the outside here. Receiving this alarm, the creature gives quickly on top of its own attack. Besides being slightly singed, and that only because it's crossing the correct fire resistance, it has just burned up about 40% of the oxygen in its wind, and the air in the bubble has jumped up over 200 degrees within just 4 seconds. so it does need to breathe. So it sounds like. Otherwise, he wouldn't mention the oxygen. Hello, dude! Okay, quiet. The creature. Why does it sound like someone else would say that? This is more like this. Yeah, hello, dude, come among us. Those guys are using the creature. And don't worry, I will let you out. And when I do, I will be your master, and I will take you well, and then we will go and get gym budget.
Take you on lots of walks.
Yeah? When she looks up at the creature, the remote from floating holographic glasses, he lives with Sister A, and tells with a slightly wicked tone. When I do, it won't hurt a bit, as she pulls out a huge change. In fury and desperation, the creature tries clawing at its second pistol, but it only ends up slipping and sliding back and forth in attempt. Since the force field is about as smooth as slick gas. In the next moment, the cat concentrates on a new spell. The more she and the creature teleport somebody else. The force field, which she already used to trap the creature, is left behind, which pops out the away distance after its creator leaves. It would be funny if she went inside the safe place and they shout, "Welcome to the Hunger Games! Whoever survives this kills me is gonna be the winner!"
Okay.
I mean, that would be a big mess up. In the new location, the doctor is in front of one of the balconies. Inside the dimensional warehouse again. And the creature is once again inside the wall. I mean, she did bring it inside the warehouse, so I wasn't that far off. It makes and it looks around, surrounded by the sudden sensation, and soon realizing that this new location is a bit familiar. A bit too familiar. It takes a moment to crouch down and lean toward at the doctor, and find that the bars are still in the way. And the bars of this cage haven't been damaged by the Daleks before. It was lucky as Beast was in here before. Immediately though, it suddenly faded in time, but she activated the function of the spindle, on which she had access codes for ever since Commander Gracie gave them to her earlier. As a result, she does have more precise control over the space this time. Stay. That's okay, I guess the time frozen kills me. It's for a mere pandemic. I mean, it can't really do much else. It can just say. He also is fine, so that the information suspended in midair. Not even the tiniest molecules within the cage are moving down. Good boy. He declares in satisfaction that about to send back to the surface near the portal on the almost floating home city. Now imagine Saskia saying this to Discord when he was turned into stone. Nicely done, Commander Director over the whole of it. As for the rest, we are starting to rule them out. I know, that's why I called. They do confirmed. And no more kills means near my city. Then I can tell. So you could start if they are diverted someplace else. If that is the case, maybe the best solution to die in these poses potentially has changed too. So I want to check on that. Or should I keep them there? Keep them here? There doesn't seem to be a problem here at the moment. Other than other randomly frantic poses nearby. I'm actually closing in closer. I mean, to the position of the rest of you. Commander, closing in means coming closer. You cannot say I'm closing in further. Because I had out of science in my vicinity. Did you capture them again, or I will leave the question hanging? I wasn't so merciful this time due to the urgency of the situation. Commander answered. I've captured a few. That's all. That is another resource I can utilize from here. But I have deployed and used the ship's more little armaments too. Basically, I was doing anything I could to thin the numbers as fast as possible. For me, I have succeeded somewhat by rolling on in the position of the rest of you to finish off the remaining targets. Unless you were injured or temporarily too. I am surprised that the airship has not been shot down by the Daleks. I would probably say the Daleks would actually prioritize the airship. We're seeing the number.
Their priority is the transmission tower right now, because if they succeed with that, they can call in the reinforcements, and they will swarm this world.
Yeah, but logical thinking shows that seeing that the big airship would make the job much easier.
It also shows kind of the priority of the Daleks here. They don't care about the Chaos Beast that much. They're aware, though, they're losing some forces here, and ignoring the airship this long has cost them that. But in the end, the Daleks think it's worth it if they can get to the transmission tower. As far as they're concerned, that's checkmate to this game.
No, they don't care about chaos, they care about chaos gems.
If it existed, yeah, they might go after it. And since, this is a magical universe, the dogs may be aware of items like that. Probably should include more fantasy elements instead of just science fiction for...
I mean, they did have golden Dalek.
Well, yeah, they had a bunch of colors. Of all the colors that's different, I think they favored black the most.
Yeah? I mean, that's more mechanical and easier to camouflage.
Oh, yeah. Probably gives off a little more menacing vibe, too. Instead of pastel colors, I've seen that, too. And they look a little more silly when that happens.
I do have a limited capacity on my ship as well, after all. It is a limited capacity, but still, that's better than nothing. Good to know. The case has been approval. What about the Daleks? Daleks. No, that in the bad news. Commander answered. They have consolidated their forces within the city, and they have seemed to be on their way to the television tower. I don't know how, but it seems they might have learned of the tower location, and they are on the way to it. Then we need to intercept them, like the science family and company. In case, I will make my way over to you. Doctor, you will have to utilize the separation circle. We are the target to Margaret's position. I mean, it depends if Margaret is closer to you or not.
She got there a while ago.
Actually, you might want to rethink that. If you carry the surgeon, who are on the other side of the hourglass agent now, they set up another base, and the more secure one, I reckon. And that's actually closer to your current position. And they also have they have a war zone located as well. There as well. Or so they claim at least. I mean, it's like they know me. Will it do them any good? Will it do them any good? Then I guess without doubt. The aliens didn't have a one unicorn among them, so how can they charge the demolition circle? They have their methods. The works don't have at least one charge in them, in the anything like mine. Okay, so after all, they even need the charge to function at all. But I know they are surrounded by those above, with the detectority, the sanctuary. And the majority of them are basically unicorns, he shouted. You push on the show, I can make my way over to them, and time for you all get to Margaret. Don't forget. I have several little circles here too, and they recently gave me the codes for that. Failing all of that, I can download myself to them on my own, since I also have the coordinates. I mean, wouldn't it be easier to logically teleport to Nainu, and then most of them teleporting away? Wouldn't it be easier?
I guess a bit, but that means she's abandoning her position. Right now, she's there to be able to watch things and make sure to close the portal in case any chaos beasts come here and try to charge to the portal.
I mean, she already gave up the position.
Now she teleported back after she dumped off that one chaos beast in a cage, then froze time in it.
I mean, that's all she needs to do here as well. Just teleport to Lang, teleport Lang to Margaret, and then teleport back. It shouldn't take that long.
It would not take long, you're right, but in that brief amount of time, she did abandon this position. The last time a Chaos Beast attacked this area, instead of closing the portal down, she's encased in a force field.
Yeah.
It helps when she was only dealing with one target, and that one target can't teleport around.
I mean, did they do anything to the teleporting beast yet? Or
yes. The leader of the space-suited mares took that one out in one punch, too.
One punch!
Mm-hmm.
No first they passed me how useful the Doctor's companions, and from my companions can be. Commander again. It goes to show there is something useful about these unconventional tactics after all. Well, in that case, I guess I'll make my way to their base then. Like decides. I could use some guidance though. Do you have Kike in your party? I can cast guidance. Yeah, all silence when something very unexpected happens. A sudden buzzing sound, and it sounds seemingly everywhere within the city. It sounds very much like the Doctor's sonic screwdriver. Compared to the devices that the Daleks similarly made. What was that? I'm asking confusion and alarm. A sonic device, given the answer, coming more like a signal. The television occurs from the television tower itself, of all places. From there, somebody or something find their way into our system. The users are also intercom transmitting signal. That means Margaret is severely injured.
That might be. She was guarding that post.
What is it like? Like us with the rising core. I mean, who else do you know here who who is using playing device. I mean, we know that the other team is here, but you don't know if they are using Sonic Screwdriver or not.
Right. There. As you said, there might be more, but the Daleks are the only ones she knows about.
I mean, the doctor can be here if he wants to.
Possibly.
But then he would probably announce that he is here.
If that was the Doctor, then you can kind of consider that an announcement.
Yeah. But I have never seen the doctor being sassy. Maybe it is having an effect on the remaining Chaos Beast. The commander report. It seems they are abandoning whatever they were doing before, and now they are orchestrating combat. Most likely they are making their way into the Dalek Masters. Now hold on, Sky Pop. You know enough. The Daleks had that thing done, and they wouldn't need to make their way to establish a tower anymore. If they hacked into the system of the city sufficiently enough, send that signal, then does this mean they could also send the signal to the rest of their kind too? Yeah, they will probably just send the signal that continue killing the Magi for the Chaos Beast. They wouldn't call for reinforcement. So I assume this is not Daleks. Possibly, Commander admitting confusion. You're right, that is all. If that was the case, why are they still trying to make their way to the excavation tower right now? Is there something else of strategic value to them on the way? Okay, check. Not that I can think of, Commander muted, as they are trying to make their way to the city's main power station. If they succeed in containing the rest of the balance, then I suppose that the Soviet team would create a shortcut for the reinforcement. I don't know exactly how they can do it on their own, but utilizing the main power of the city could theoretically certainly help with that objective. I think, do the Daleks have portal science? Can they use teleportation? I don't remember.
I would say for the majority of the show, no, they don't. But these are the ones that's a little late into the Time War. They might have developed that idea. And since the commander suggested it, at least seems possible for them. But when they time travel, the Daleks that is, they usually use a machine very similar to a TARDIS, of their own design. Instead of creating a portal.
Yeah, no, I don't see any teleports.
Yeah, they don't have that either.
That's only on the time traveler side.
So maybe they're trying to hack some kind of machinery here in the city that could create the portal for them and use the power station to power it.
I mean, they do have Sonic Screwdrivers, and they have seen Marius using the Magi crystal.
They have other devices too that sometimes replace their plunger hands.
Yeah. I guess even after all these years, you confident with them, a race as predictable as Daleks can still surprise you. You can feel the commander. Even the gods in irritation, that's all. Meaning in May, we may have a bigger problem on our hopes right now. There's no right there, but fine. on our hopes now. If this is first send the signal to the rest of the kind, then a real invasion will soon be on its way. Indicate the portal for them, then they will be able to storm this world as early as today. From that perspective, I can see why they would want to call upon the remaining hero me to round them out. No, I don't. Also, there are 6 of them, right? The $6.
What'd you say?
There are $6 here, right?
Correct.
These 6 will die, no matter what. Because if none of the Daleks come here, they will see that these 6 actually failed to remain the little planet on their own.
Well, dying is probably not their part of their plans right now. They sort of have the opposite of that.
Sorry, they are not dying. They are being exterminated because they are failures of the Dalek race. And we can't have the same failures, we have to be the perfect race.
I think I've only seen one example of a Dalek attacking another, and that's because that Dalek got sort of enlightened, and was now aggressive against all Daleks.
I mean, I have seen the Alien Daleks.
But what I haven't seen is like Commander Daleks assassinating their own kind because of failure. Now, I admit there's not a lot. There's not a lot of show I haven't seen yet, so I'll find out if it does eventually happen. But I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, these ones were the ones that killed the lesser one.
Ah, all right. Maybe they thought they were an inferior breed of Daleks, I guess.
Yeah, these are the ones that were reborn by the Doctor's voice. There is one advantage I can think of for us, that can bring them. In a way, it's a good thing for all the Daleks that killed me to sit in one spot. We can just jump on new. That might come by the sign, but also means we have only one target now. If we can think of a way to make them out, then we have a chance to save them all of the mod at once. I mean, you can use the powers of the man. I might not be that far off by saying nuclear bomb. Because we all know that all power sources can be used as a... I don't want to say bomb, but yeah, it can be used as an explosion.
Yeah,
Explosion with an energy.
That would use huge damage to the city. It might entirely wipe it out. But if they all do consolidate to one spot, you might not need an explosion that wide in order to take them all out. Because if they're all like bunched up together, you don't need as big of an AoE blast.
I mean, if you surround it with shit, then it will make a contain explosion.
Sure. The shields would have to hold the explosion too. But if they do, then they will kind of reflect the attack and amplify it within the field.
Yeah, and that's how
Because the explosion has only one direction to go, to ripple if it can't go outward. It also makes it harder to dodge the explosion.
I mean, we have seen many demolition men being able to control explosion in a way that they can bring down the 24 buildings without damaging anything else in the vicinity. So
Yeah.
it is possible to control an explosion, no matter how big it is.
That happened with both two towers in 9/11.
I mean, that's one a little bit different. But yeah. Then all we have to do is do something about the potential signal they understand. Then yes, and If you get another kingdom, letting something excellent, nope, never mind. Pass on, my man. Let's move on to work. You can again, as he said. It's amusing and it sounds that might actually me a bad man. In that case, let's go to the hour for this too. Come on the time. Then, you make your way to the other night maze after all. And let us handle, send the signal to the rest of your friends, and tell them to meet us here there as well. When we are gathered all together, we will come back note and come up with the best energy that combine resources. I like a plan. I agree. Then I make my way over there now. Over and out. And in and under.
In and out and in and out.
Let's see.
What you looking at? Oh, new song? You know, that would be okay for this next scene. Read on ahead. There's actually less action in it. Except towards the end.
Okay. So we see Fancy on a small ground. The paws are between her hind legs, as she sits on her haunches. The shuttle being winded is made up in multiple ways. She finds Paul is looking down below her very proudly. Darling, there you are! The cat now to her, and he flies towards her, giving her a heart attack as she sees him. And the gas in his chest. Then he speaks in a more normal volume as she does closer. Come on, I will give you a mood and bring you with the rest of our friends. Hold on a minute. Here. He finds the cloud beside her. Pull up a cloud. I want to show you something. But they told us we need to go way right now. Never mind. The lights are only making their way to the television tower as we speak. And the heroes meet I will bring with them most likely. So we find the cloud beside her again. What she says. Come on, let's just take a few seconds. Yeah, fine. And I accept as he zooms in. I'm still surprised that the son still didn't say anything about the huge gash across his chest.
Well, he's received medical attention by now. Maybe it's not obvious to her anymore.
I mean, it is a gash, and it was. He was bleeding profusely. Even if he is in medical attention and the gash is not visible, the fur would be cut off on the spot. So it should be still visible unless they entirely miss into process that it is completely without any shine.
Since you put it that way, and if it's no longer obvious because yes, the fur did regrow, you know, Rarity would be interested in this. When she had her main problem, she was begging for any method necessary to get it grow back as quickly as possible for the shoot.
I mean, a lot of people would be interested in that as well.
Oh yeah.
And in near the cloud, even the shapes of being wind blown to a style of getting magic to have our blowing wind into cloud. This is thing wrong. Instead, use this complicated communion to expand the shape of the cloud, so there is more room for him to sit on. And if he needed that much space. As a result, the cloud changes from being thick to thin, but more spread out. He lands beside her, and peers down a bit anxiously as he asked, "Now then, what is it you wanted me to see?" Do you remember the first kill beast we encountered? The one that won with the fierce acceleration? So that's her friend in almost any way. Yeah. And as he keeps searching down below, see if he can hold her point. When she speaks next, he's not pointing. He is down there, a bit under Crab's shoulder. What? I hadn't followed it. So very suddenly, and she sits up straight enough to apply her forms. To hips in the mold, here says, "I did it all by myself." Still alive, I see, and a note, I see recorded. But it is pretty darn difficult to kill. Sorry, mind. Maybe it would be more accurate to say I didn't end or neutralize it from being a continued threat. It wasn't easy, but I did it. Turn it right now in like a little child.
Well, it was difficult for her, but she managed it. I guess that's why she's feeling so celebratory about it.
Congratulations.
She remembers when the whole group had to confront it last time, but that's after it was augmented.
Yeah? Congratulations! And I expected him with a warm and proud look to his friend beside him. And I also do not counted 4 other killed me. And again, I did by myself. Somebody sounding out. Now, question. Is it bragging, or is it showing that you weren't here with me? Either way, this is not the time to do it.
It's the former. She's not complaining, she's bragging.
He then further decided to remain quiet about how many to route. To avoid making his friend a congressman. He also is actually very proud and fond of her. Wasn't that 2 that he took out, by the way?
7.
7? Considering all the last 2 that we saw, we didn't see the former ones. Considering all she did, using her own sight and other circumstances, I think she does have a lot to be proud of. I am very proud of you, and I guess Romney. You definitely found your calling out here. But we have to go right now. So then you, I think, so I find actually a shadow smile right back at her friend. The 2 of them get lost in each other's eyes for a moment. Until more activity sparks up below them, we snaps their attention. With the arm, they notice another human beast at the area. This one looks like a giant spider. Usually the first thing it does is attack to pin Rob. But one looks like an attacking web. What the? Thought I said be sure. Then, yet another kill beast at the area. This one looks like a giant praying mantis. And with all sides like claws at the side of which spins in the air like a flying boomerang. It has a few legs on the spider before it turns into the one who initiated to it. Yeah, it does sound like that the other team of the Ignite have raised the transmission tower, and I assume it was the master who went there and used a sonic screwdriver to command the kill beast to kill each other.
That one is unaccounted for ever since she left the party and said she was going to do her own thing.
Yeah, that's what I think. I remember one of them said that I don't like it. Again, just like a boomerang. The spider responds by shooting ram back at the Betty, who is by knocking me out of rubble in front of it. There you go. We have the fight right here.
Scyther! In fact, that was what I was thinking of for that creature.
Then we have the spider as well and the ramps.
Yep.
What is going on here? That is astonishment. The game irrelevant. More and more kills me together in this one area. Then do nothing else but attack each other until each of them died. This is the Chaos Arena. This is unreal! I mean, it's me. Non-hero tournament.
There you go.
I mean, this guy looks like a kill beast, kind of as well.
Yeah, he does a little bit.
So it came to the astonishment as he rolled this with a puzzle and if he analytical the expression. Well, at least they are only attacking each other, so expressing more softly. Exactly, said the arcade. And now that seems to be the point. Should we, do anything about this? Someone does. Why would you? And they silent for the toast for woman. They shake his hand, sitting down. We need to regroup with each other and stand. Only now we have something extra to learn to our report. Should we must stay and continue to monitor the situation? Not offered. Done. Halloween came here to get you. Why would you say? But she said as he ended up on the cloud and said, no, we must go, come on. He was in there and knocked his legs into the forecorner of his mystical realm. I give you a boost and he speeded away to a friend. This time Stone not send them. They from the edge of the cloud as it respects her wide and large wings in time. Yes, fellow summoned wind, yes. Which really accelerated the pace in the sky. Okay, we have another unreal tournament going on.
So, that's the plot thickens. You already gave your theory about why that's happening, and you might be right. Maybe that's what the Sonic Blast was all about. Conveying new instructions to the Chaos Beast.
We know the Daleks don't have teleportation, but they do have, they probably do have, ridiculous speed.
Something else that was established in the previous scene was the Daleks are not at the transmission tower yet, but they're still making their way towards it. That's what confused them. It's like they hacked the transmission tower from a distance to project that sound, maybe, yet they haven't made their way to the transmission tower yet, and they're still going towards it.
That means
So
they,
that's what
they didn't do it.
Right. They didn't consider that there was another culprit.
It almost sounds like the same thing like in the video that we seen. That we asked you poisoning because he doesn't have poison in his body. The same correlation right here that, they hacked the system but they are not there. They haven't changed it yet. So,
Theoretically, it is possible.
I mean,
the Daleks could have hacked it from a distance, but for some reason, considered their objective not finished. So they're still making their way to the transmission tower, even though they already seized control of it from a distance.
I mean, they have to find it first. They're going towards it, but they have to know the pinpoint location by it.
And that's another thing. How did they suddenly find out where the transmission tower is? That's when the Daleks regrouped and went there together.
I mean, that's easy to answer. Someone else found them. Somebody else found them. They not just skill on site, they actually ask questions.
Yeah. We already knew that. That's what they tried to do with Featherwind. When he raised his hopes and been willing to talk, the first thing they asked him is, "Where's the transmission tower?" Well, if he's not going to answer that question, they might make that same threat to everyone else.
Yeah, they are not killing them while they are still useful.
Yeah, and that's in character too. It is something I've observed from the Daleks before. If there's a reason to spare the target temporarily, then they will do so. As long as it's strategically valuable to them to do so.
And I would say this segment is gonna be the last for today.
Okay.
Because I see that, I know that there's 2 more after this. This is third and further, then they are the last to arrive. They knew and the Tukali are already there. Commander Rex is standing among them as well. And this time his flash instead of her skin. In the flash, instead of her skin. No, they just see a flash. Listen, 2 more research men by Silver spacesuit are standing among the room.
What do you think of this music for this scene?
I don't know.
It's not a battle scene right now.
No, for now it can stay.
Okay.
It's a little bit jazzy, but fine. If for this or something else, the next spot is very notable about this area. The giant structure is made of crystal human crystal spikes. So many of them are closed at the mouth, and there is no opening above. Down below, there appears to be one entrance, and that's it. Holy cloud! Not exactly sure. What is that? The makeshift newly created shelter, I assume. The guessing estimate this is all. Are you sure King Stormbreaker didn't get it in his head? I mean, they probably don't even know who King Stormbreaker is.
Because of Crystal Sage, yes, they do know who that is.
I mean, no, I mean, Veraxis.
Veraxis, no, he would not. But it's Stern that said that. Asked that, actually.
Yeah, I know, that's why I meant that Veraxis and the Silver Guards don't know who King Stormbreaker is, so...
That might be the case, yes.
But he didn't actually know it to franchise Hurricane. With the rest of our left foe. Or Crystal Sage, or whatever else he calls himself these days. But have been looked up to his right as something. But never mixed with at all. It's not on him. That's what she meant, and the truth seriously doesn't look correct. Really acting crystallized structure like this is really enough to fall to leave. You forgot that you are in planet full of magi who are known for their summoning. I mean, they are not magi per se, they are known above, but they are still magi.
They're really close, yes. They do use a lot of crystal technology.
In this case, it's more likely to be Crystal Sage rather than King Sombra. If Sombra had done this, then the Crystal Palace would be more likely made of Cosmic Crystal. And it wouldn't be a shelter, it would be a prison.
Prison.
Yeah.
Right.
Or it wouldn't be a prison, it could be just a barracks for the slaves. The sex soldiers. Look, the motion to my villain, a shield. What? Is it something I said? Never mind. It's nothing. And then this is why she is sad, as she decides to find this mystery for later. Yeah, we're not on the plate right now. Come on, let's enjoy the other. Sure. Engage in a bit of a spooky manner. The one that what her boyfriend might have realized. There you are. As the nine went to the nearby, the rest of them. I was wondering where you two were. He opened up his mouth to explain the situation, but she was supposed to stop. But she meets him to the point. But she does, it became clear to him that the parties are a little different for the moment. Before we say anything about that, who are these two? Not as cautiously, regarding the two new species in math. Alright, these are not reactions is henchmen, these are the knights. They just wearing silver because the second people makes look like silver.
Right.
I thought these were different ponies.
Yeah, in theory, they're wearing the spacesuits to hide their identities, kind of like superheroes do.
Hello, knight of the hourglass apparently, like a nothing. And my use for ponies, I might add. There were a lot of ham around here. Okay, but why are they wearing spacesuits down here? The one that's around. The curious lift of an eyebrow. I mean, they are wearing spacesuits because they were literally playing Among Us.
Well, besides that, you know how useful the spacesuits can be. What they're designed for, right? They're prepared for those conditions.
Right, I think. Because I might admit of dying. Who personally as a leader between the two, picks up to the Harvest intercom. And we are doing that to avoid corruption into your timeline, and you might otherwise recognize us as a present of future companions of the North Star. That makes sense, but you can accept with your strength. In case I would offer you to another bomb, but then I'll attempt to the point with the time in the way. Kelly, aren't your lollipops holographic?
No, they're not. But that said, they are temporary. They kind of are holographic. They're not giving actual nutrition. But if it's a simulation, it's good enough to have taste.
It is simulation.
Yeah.
We can move on to marketing about matters right now, but the rest in motion. We need to decide what we are going to do next. You know what? Those would be pretty good for Rarity and other ponies who are suffering from trauma. They can eat as much as they want without getting fat.
Oh, the lollipops. Right.
It don't have to be a lollipop, they can be ice cream or something.
Yeah,
Or,
whatever. You could see why Kelly likes it so much.
or maybe it would be good for, what is it called? Pregnant people and police who are carrying things like that.
Kind of. I'll give a partial objection to that. The reason for the craving is because the baby's hungry too. But if you continue to consume food that is delicious but provides no actual nutrition, the baby will not benefit.
Yeah, but I mean, it doesn't have to be only that they are eating. That's not what I said.
Yeah, sure. You need to eat some real food, but the fake food will, if it's just for pleasure, go for it, and you got the time for it.
Yeah. It's so, and here are things. Before we get into that, I have something important to announce. We will start a night here. We actually are getting of the rest of the killer's meat. On the eye, it uses that glowing processing eye, rather than in surprise. That's color. Wow, what's pretty cool in the star at the time? Hold on, the meat actually lowers his home right now. There is more. What I need to tell you all is that the killer meat actually started attacking each other when they are right now. They seem to be the other Daleks too. They utterly ignored everything else. What? The extremely shocked. They attack each other? Are you sure? I mean, no. They might be attacking. They might be actually attacking them only. For all we know. I mean, that is still a possibility, right?
Yeah, possibility. Or it could at least be their perception that this pony's in the way.
Yeah. And not as he said. I believe, but I'm not sure why they did that. Because that was the order that I gave them earlier. They can use it around. Because the nice, even the hear miss an abomination. Because they are the fellow Daleks. If I am right, that means the Daleks are using the miss only until they leave the usefulness is a threat.
She may not know it, but that's actually kind of in character with the Daleks.
Yeah, but I disagree because
use something until their usefulness is to an end.
They wouldn't press this button until the others come here.
You'd think they'd continue to use the Chaos Beast against everyone else until there's no more targets left. Then maybe let the Chaos Beast kill each other.
Yeah, that's what I think. That's cool. So it has been a reason of disapproval, but their choice, I shared. And I suppose it isn't out of character for the Daleks, based on what I have heard of them so far. It may also indicate that they feel even more confident than me, no longer needed. It appears. Because they are about to summon the whole fleet of other Daleks. Looks at the commander. Alright? Let's say you should have bonus of Randy. The commander factory gate. But remember, I told you that they were. I mean, that they have been solving for us too. Whatever reinforcement they may stand to fight will only mean what is deemed necessary to succeed. And one they can spare. They will prefer to overkill the situation, but let's leave and make harder on them. It is able to all of their forces to making one planet. So that means abandoning their force on 15 other planets in as much as 15 separate timelines. No, it means delaying, not abandoning. Because the Daleks are not stupid. They know if the other Daleks are actually asking for reinforcements, that means they actually need the reinforcement. That probably means there is literally a time warrior now.
Yeah, yeah. Actually, Commander Varaxis is agreeing with you. Um, he's saying that the dogs will send whatever they can spare instead of devoting all their resources to one planet and abandoning 15 other targets.
Yeah. I don't envy you for the war you had to endure. Especially sympathetically, Commander. Neither do I, here in my son. But I knew what must be done. Our life in existence may very well be at stake. Given this new information, does this alter any of our plans? Like as allowed, the documentation of Echo Tech. Hold on, you object as she left so. Before we get any of that, I want to know what you two have to say. He's advised to do your best in the spacesuit. When Thunder announced that the kills meet were attacking each other, you decided to give each other meaningful looks. It's hard to understand because you're facing actual shield by your helmet, but I see picked up on your body language. As he moved, she lifted up earlier in objection. Now that was the point. Back and forth between both men. It tells me that you two know something about the situation. Very excellent of you, Doctor. The leader commands. You are connected to your profession. So that's right, yes. Commander checked as he asked with a robotic positive voice box. You two lose or something. No. If we knew, and I'm not saying for sure we knew, as in Pegasus, we can operate on it because it involves future stuff. Stuff that is ahead of your timeline. But I will say this. That's all. But I will say this. No, that's
Okay.
soon, like a man left off. If you are right about what we suspect, life won't trouble you for much longer. Instead of that, I think you should focus your thoughts on more on your one missing companion. Nerfy. It is nerfy. Because I remember that there was no paragraph for nerfy yet. Anyone else missing? No, only her. What? As I said, as the anti-group goes suddenly alarmed and is common. They then look about and to identify who is missing, and not even that. Who is it? He will let his eyes and get alarmed as he escaped. Nerfy! Nerfy is missing! I mean, I even wanted to ask if you didn't point it out.
Now they have. One of them did. Now two of them did.
They focused on the Scotty as he asked her. You did say you just forgot us all when we go to meet her, right? And included Nerfy? Correct, I just forgot that he was. The Scotty confirmed as she ignited her window screen. I need the information on it. By doing that, she ordered to say. That was several minutes and suddenly 9 seconds to go. Nerfy answered and told us she was rendezvous with us here. Kelly, bring up the crystal with her as well. If she's fine or not.
That might be what she's basically doing right now, and talking about stuff while she's looking up that information.
What's she for? They checked. Or what's her situation especially complicated? No, the security denied. Actually, she said. And right now, it is tumbling. The other dealing with unkilled beasts, I sent her to the safe animal auto important spot and requested. She didn't seem to have too much trouble there either, on the path between me and her original Harry. I eventually had to. Because it tears up. They go silent, it's only silent. My eyes widened in alarm to my window shade, seeing the horrified others. What? Having as the security and going dead. I can't let her light signal aside. Okay, this can mean three things.
Okay.
Without going further. One, she's dead.
Yeah.
Two, she dropped her crystal.
Yeah, that could do it because she was required to wear it in order to project her life signs.
Three, she's fine and she is in another dimension. She went into the TARDIS or something.
We could summarize that part is she's still alive, she's wearing the crystal, but somehow the signal's been blocked.
Yeah? It's probably the other two. She definitely fine. I mean, I am cheating because I know that later on in the future she's alive.
Well, yeah. Here's something else to consider. We do know that a Derpy can be clumsy, so that could mean she dropped the crystal.
Yeah? I mean,
And if she did, she'd have a hard time finding it. It's a very small shard.
we are talking about heavy stuff here. So, she might actually die and they can revive her, for all we know.
That's possible too. Time travel always give a chance for a reset.
Unless it is Rosary Stone.
Anyway, we'll proceed on.
Yeah. I can look for a life sign. The scary part as she rubs the bottom of her chin. It's her skin, a piercing in the toes full and disturbed look. Nor can I recognize her. The window she mentions and looks at the others. That in the mean she's either in a location that she can transmit her information to me, or some bonus to a crystal shot I gave her.
She forgot to mention one thing.
Yeah, she mentioned.
Yeah.
She didn't even want to mention the last thing. Maybe I can come up with something then. Come on out and see that the whole window shade of his own. What's my last known coordinate? I believe I transmit them to you. You can provide the person to do so. Got it. But the commander confirmed asking the information he had on his head. I know that. He had two new maps without looking at them. In the meantime, I would like you to tell me whatever you can about why you are so revealed and I soon won't be a problem. The leadership said as she said. If I'm right, you don't have to. You will soon find out for yourselves.
I don't have to.
What did I say?
If I'm right, you don't have to, is what you read.
Ah. I mean, you don't have to either. Yeah, so me seriously. But now, in the course of saying now nothing, that will lead to some partial answer at least. Ah, so that's why she's not answering. She's more occupied by killing the Daleks.
They're just smoking ruins below her hooves as she's breathing heavily. I did it! I will tell you that the next scene is the last scene of this chapter. Let me at him! Let me at him!
Wait, is this that? No, that should be one more, right? Let me see. Yeah, there's one more after this.
Oh, okay.
Well, I came to and I counted before. So that's 2 scenes.
Yeah.
And actually, you know what? I can finish it tomorrow.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
I'll set my time for it then.
I
Now
wouldn't
I'm
be,
a
but
little-
I'm on vacation today, tomorrow yet, so.
At this point, given another reading tomorrow, I think you can finish it that day.
Yeah.
There's approximately as much as there was that you read tonight.
I mean, that's why I pointed this one as a summing point.
Okay. So,
I mean, so next time we will see not hearing a black magic character.
a black what?
A black bat.
That's your predictions for tomorrow? Derpy finishes the job?
Indeed. No, I mean always another one. I was just thinking about that one.
And her friends kept a careful eye on her ever since. Man,
I mean,
she
it
looks
should be
so
like
innocent.
something like this.
What did it say? I can't read what she's saying there.
Oops, sorry, my bad. You just have to have a black magic character, else you just have to be so clumsy that pushes over them.
Oh man. Wonder if you should use that as the splash page for tomorrow's reading.
I mean, I can't say it is someone else's picture.
Okay.
But yeah, thank you for being here. And see you tomorrow.
Alright.
Bye bye.
I noticed the music got a little louder. Which makes sense.